So I've got pneumonia or some shit.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
The plague. Your patient zero. I don't know.
I was
you're
ill last
disgusting.
week, and this week I'm worse.
Somehow.
But I got better, and then I went hiking, and that killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was better enough, and then I was like, I'm going to go hiking in 35-degree weather and run up the top of the mountain, and then the next day I'm like fever again, and I'm like, why? Why?
Because you ran up a mountain in 35-degree weather.
You know, they say that a head cold can be helped by exercise, but like bronchitis or a chest cold is harmed by exercise. So that's how I self-diagnosed that I have either bronchitis or pneumonia.
Oh.
Yeah. But actually, now it's been so long, it's probably old pneumonia. All right.
Yeah. Welcome back. That was the great intro. It was the best intro yet, I think, of all the intros that we've played. I think that was my favorite. Yeah. Just so everyone's aware, we do have something set up for when Logan starts going into a coughing fit today. We have some. Well, do we want to tell him what it is?
Yeah, I'll show you guys right now.
Yeah, let's come on.
So yeah, whenever I go into a coughing fit, this is what you guys are going to get to watch.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get to watch me play Dusk. So Dusk is coming out on Monday, and I want to go back home and play more of this game. Right now, that's what I want to be doing.
And we got special.
Special what?
Special. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah. So the streaming, you're not supposed to be streaming this until 9 o'clock tonight. As far as Dusk is out already, but not in its final form.
Even its final form.
Yeah, the final form comes out on Monday. Right now, you've got the early access version. The final version is going to have more stuff, of course, right? And I've got the full version with all the episodes unlocked and everything like that. Be out on Monday. And so I played through the first 2 episodes, and I'm on the 3rd episode now. I'm getting all the feels I used to get from playing Doom, but also playing Blood especially.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting a lot of the feels that I got from the first time I played Half-Life 1. A lot of similar feels, to the level design and stuff. As you get into the different sections, it's like, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I think this game's a masterpiece. And I'm not saying that because I know Dave and all that stuff. This game is really freaking good. And if you like, fast, first-person, Doom-style games, it's something on its own. You know what I mean? It's not just a clone of all those old games.
Sure.
The more I've been sitting there and playing it, it's like this is something all on its own.
It's an homage, but it also stands on its own at the same time.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying. Okay. Cool.
How's the story?
Yeah.
How's the story for Doom or any of those old games? It's about the same.
You're in hell. Get out of there.
You're in the town of Dusk, and there's some religious zealots running around trying to kill you.
Don't die.
Unbeliever.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Those guys show up and they're just like, unbeliever. Kill him. So I like the whole religious undertone thing, the whole culty, strange things. Yeah. Yeah, Chuck bars us up, exactly.
Let's get into redneck rampage territory.
You know what? I may have even felt a couple redneck rampage.
Yeah, a couple redneck rampage modes. Well, there you go. That's what's truly magic.
There's some a little bit of in the beginning, the first episode. There's some southern, the town of Dusk and everything. There's some southern bayou feels to it, which kind of has a similar feel to redneck rampage. Anyway, you guys ready to talk about a little bit of hardware, and then we're going to get into a bunch of gaming discussion.
So much gaming discussion.
Well, because the gaming awards and all the new gaming trailers came out around the same time. It's becoming the new E3 to relaunch your launch your trailers and stuff. All right, so I'll go through this one. There's been a leak, and the Ryzen 3000 series chips are looking pretty freaking ridiculous. Let me scroll down here and see it. You know what? Get off the screen. You know what? Where's Falcon? He sent me a better link to it. I should go grab his link because it had also had the Threadripper stuff on there.
Was it the one after? There's 2 links there for the...
Nah, it's not the other one.
But, where is Falcon?
I don't know. If anybody knows him, tell him to get in here and send me that link again. I forgot to bring it up. But anyway, the point here with these new CPUs is AMD has been able to hit the 7-nanometer manufacturing process faster than Intel. Exactly. And... look at the freaking price for 16 cores, 32 threads, 5.1 gigahertz on a Ryzen chip. This is not a Threadripper. This is a Ryzen chip. this is how are they going to do this, and how is Intel going to compete with this? That's the thing. Is like if these frequencies are true, how is Intel going to handle this? Because Intel can do some pretty crazy stuff at 16 times the price point. So what's Intel going to do? And also, they leaked their new graphics cards. I don't have the article for that. It's not in here. Their new Navi graphics cards. So for around $200 to $250, you're going to get the same power as a 1080. So there goes the 1080 market, and also about the same power as a 2070.
Yeah.
There goes the 2070 and the 1080. If NVIDIA can't answer at the same price point or if they can't bring down their prices, then AMD is going to rule the $200 to $250 price point, and maybe even the $300 price point if these rumors are true. So this is just a quick thing showing that AMD CPUs are outselling Intel 2-1, but this is this is not really I'm going to pull that over. There we go. This article is only from one store in Europe, so this one store in Europe, people really like AMD. I'm not sure if that's indicative of the whole entire market, but anybody got any charts we could look at? Really.
Oh, we love charts.
And this is just a quick mention, and we'll move on. But Edge is going to die.
Oh no!
Microsoft is moving over to Chrome or Chromium as well. So now we're going to have everything on Chromium except for Firefox, basically.
It's like that one SpongeBob SquarePants episode where the future is everything's Chrome.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I've never
just
seen
like that. It's just like that.
Pretty much
100% like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's just like that. Yeah.
I want to know from everybody out there, if Microsoft is using Chromium and they have an app store that works with just the regular Chrome apps and the Chrome plugins and whatever the Chrome add-ons, what are they called? I've been using Firefox now, so
Extras or something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If you guys can use all of that with a Microsoft browser that maybe is a little more streamlined than Chrome, will you switch over to a Microsoft browser? Do you trust Microsoft more than you trust Google? Yeah.
That sounds like a lesser of two evils kind of thing.
The lesser of two evils, yes.
Which devil do you feel more comfortable with? The devil you really know or the devil you really know?
I mean, you could just use Firefox and be
Yeah.
happy. I'm having a lot of fun with Vivaldi, but mostly I've been using Firefox and Vivaldi, and I've got both of them open on my computer usually, but I've been using Firefox a lot lately to do like programming and stuff. Microsoft, as much as you trust the government. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you trust Google more? Do you trust Google more than the government?
I don't know. Oh, that's a...
When you put them, compare them to the government. Microsoft. I think I trust Microsoft more than the government. I do.
Yeah,
I trust Microsoft more than the government. That's not Google. I trust them about the same as the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. All right. Yes.
But can you trust robots at Amazon?
Come on, play the video.
So the first incident, one of the first incidents of robots attacking humans, this is where it starts. It started, everybody. The revolution has begun.
The robot didn't mean to.
Oh, yeah. Robots never mean to do anything.
It just
It didn't mean to sing a song with Jimmy Fallon last week.
It just accidentally broke open the bear spray.
Yeah. So
Bear repellent spray.
yeah.
30 people were treated at the scene, but a few of them are in the hospital. Some of them were actually hurt. So bear spray.
Bear mace. Yeah.
That is like, okay, you got regular old mace. Bear mace is like industrial mace. It's for bears.
Yeah, it's to stop a bear. You know, I feel like the machine was just like, I wonder how resistant the humans are to this. You know, like
Those rednecks thought they could get away with spraying that into a gay bar, but that's not what it's for.
Nope.
You rednecks.
Yeah.
You don't understand other lifestyles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords and look forward to a
God.
swift and solid apocalypse.
you know what was really happening? So this particular center, they probably had a few employees that were just breaking the rules one too many times.
Yeah.
Because, they've gone on and on and on and on and said, like, how much better these robots are. And we've never heard of an incident from an Amazon, not even one, of a human accidentally spraying everyone with bear spray. But I guarantee you what happened here, because they're always saying that the robots are way safer. Someone at Amazon got a little bit pissed about how cavalier these employees were getting and how long their bathroom breaks were. Because we know it's Amazon.
Oh yeah, sure.
You shake twice and you're over your limit. That's it. So they were like, let's just have a little bear spray accident.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just.
The robots won't care. They'll do it for us.
Yeah.
And then we can just say, whoops.
I think in the future, when the robot uprising happens, there's going to be posters of this robot, like, holding the crumpled bear mace can spray, like Viva la Revolucion with this guy as, like, one of the original founders.
Robots are immune to bear spray.
Yeah, that's our weakness. They know that we just can't handle a dusting of bear spray.
I didn't even take that into account. Well, we've loaded this with bear spray. Yeah. Luckily, over the years, I've developed an immunity to Icane bear powder. Yeah.
Thank God we have this smoke machine.
This has really improved my life.
Yeah.
That's probably why I've got bronchitis.
Yeah, because you've just been...
I just sit here when no one's here. I just affix my mouth around the front of it, and then if I push the button long enough, it'll come out my ears.
Yeah.
And then I look in the mirror and go, "You're a cute dragon. Who's a sexy dragon?"
Do you like vape bros walk by and are like, lightweight,
Yeah. I don't even need to wear a hat sideways to be cool. Is that still cool?
Yeah, all the hip kids are doing it. Speaking of robots.
This article just reminded me of Star Wars a little bit, because this looks like one of those giant. It looks like a giant version of one of the little robots that runs around in the hallway.
Oh, the little toaster droids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I mean, this looks like one of the vacuums they have. That's one of the ones you drive around.
Yeah, isn't that a picture of one of the ones that someone sits on?
Yeah,
like that's not a robot. Excuse me. But
they can.
Excuse me, Walmart.
They can remove this entire seated area,
yeah.
And also the Walmart robots are probably going to be much, I guess, smaller, because they don't have to hold the weight of a Walmart employee, which we know is about the same as the weight of an Arby's employee.
Yeah.
From studies.
Sure, that makes 100% sense.
Well,
yeah,
they weigh.
Yeah.
The Target employees weigh on average 10% less than Arby's employees, which weigh the same as Walmart employees.
Pretty soon they'll be scrubbing the floors with bear mace, and then everyone will walk in the next day, and it will be where it starts.
So what's funny about this is the Walmart, they've got their Brain OS, right? And that's their technology to allow the robots to function safely and all that stuff. They're just using the term Brain OS. So they've got that going on. That name's great.
Yeah.
Do not piss off Brain OS.
How dare you confront Brain OS?
You have perplexed Brain OS.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Only Brain OS.
Where's the...
I am Brain OS.
Right here is what I always wanted to highlight here is whenever they have like the robots and stuff coming in, the CEOs and executives, they're always just like, hey, this is a powerful tool to help our associates complete repetitive tasks so they can focus on other tasks within a role and spend more time serving customers. Mm-hmm. They're not going to replace them.
Sure they're not. Because Walmart is notorious for thinking about its employees first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, they are the largest employer in the country, but also their employees are the largest members of the welfare community.
Yeah, there you go.
Guess they're paying them not enough. But what I want to say here is that they always say this and then they always reply. Why can't they just come out and say, like, yeah, we're going to replace most of our people?
Yeah.
But hey, that means that the cheap shit that we sell you guys can be even cheaper. That way you can break it and still afford to rebuy 2 per year instead of just 1. Mm-hmm. You won't have to go with that without that lawn furniture for long. Come back and rebuy it and rebuy it and rebuy it. Instead of going to a regular store and buying one good thing once. I don't have any feelings about Walmart at all.
Nope. They.
Oh, God. Do you work at Walmart? Person with the blue... he said. I can't read the blue name. That was necessary, yes.
Just having a Macho Man moment there.
Yeah. Yeah, we always need that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we have lowered the price on our Finnick gear on Amazon and on Epic Pants. I decided it was time. So These are down now. They're going to stay at 37. I'll change them to the real price. And, just change the prices down. 3360 sensor for $39.99. So over on Amazon, we've also lowered the prices. You'll notice here that they're 41 versus 39 on our website. Why is that? Because Amazon charges us a shit ton of money. Like, whenever we sell one of these, Amazon takes more than it cost us to make them at the factory. So we had to put the price a couple dollars higher or else we'll lose money.
You're welcome, Mr. Bezos.
But, yeah, Mr. Bezos better do something good with that money.
Yeah.
Like, bear spray your employees. Yeah. We have to pay for all that bear spray.
Yeah. We had to add the tax on now because somehow that came back to us.
Yeah. So anyway, the thing about Amazon is you do get the free shipping. So that's the trade-off there. You'll end up getting it maybe a couple dollars cheaper on Amazon with the 2-day free shipping. But if you go over to epicpants.com, they're, tiny bit cheaper to buy them, and then you got to pay $4 or $5 shipping. So
yeah,
it'll balance out.
But we also ship with extra love from Epic Pants, whereas the hollow emptiness of Amazon will just leave you with a mouse and a void instead of filling that void.
I'm not telling you not to buy on Amazon.
Yeah,
by all means, buy wherever you feel like buying. But yeah, there might be a free T-shirt in there. I'm not saying there will be, but there are quite a number of free
Things
T-shirts
have happened.
thrown into bags.
Things have happened.
Yeah, if we know your size, we might just throw one in there.
Yeah,
it happens. All right, let's do a dust break.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta push play. All right, coughing over.
Oof.
It's
that was a rough fit.
Holding my coughing, and then I just let it out when we do a little dusk break.
Yeah.
So that helps. I'm gonna get another dusk thing queued up for next time. I'll get like a later level instead of these early levels.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me get that before we go on. Where would it be?
Man, I don't know.
We've got all kinds of video game stuff to talk about. Have you played Kenshi? No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
Has anybody out there played Kenshi? I want to know because I've also got some of that to show you guys if you want to see it.
I've seen some of the previews for it and stuff. It definitely looks like a true
something.
True sandbox. It's a Hotline Miami ripoff though.
Don't make me cough again. For the love of heaven and other things.
Oh, so the name I'm not allowed to. Okay.
Huh?
Interesting. So making you laugh makes you cough.
Nothing is funny today.
Nothing is ever funny ever.
There, I got that out of the way.
Yeah, great.
All right. So, do you guys want an electric Aston Martin, or how would you feel
Aston
about
Martin.
Austin?
Aston.
Aston? Is it really an Aston
I
Martin?
I always heard it was Aston Martin. Austin? Like, there's no U in it.
Aston Martin. Aston Martin?
Aston Martin.
All right. Well, this uglier version of a Maserati.
Yeah.
Aston
Martin.
All right. How do you feel about taking an old vintage Aston Martin and putting an electric motor in there? Driving around like James Bond, making no noise whatsoever. A lot of the European cities are moving to completely emission-free standards. So they want to get rid of gas cars, of course, and they're going to make these things in the next 20 years or whatever. They're going to start making gas-powered cars illegal so people can actually fucking breathe the air and all that sort of thing. So, okay.
73 Mustang.
He would turn a 73 Mustang.
Yeah.
Now, I've had some pretty heated arguments with people about this. About like, hey, you've got a really fun car, right?
Sure.
You've got an old vintage car. If you could do it for free, would you change it over to electric? And I've been I don't think I've talked to anyone who said they would do it yet. And mostly they get in my face and they're like, "What are you, some kind of pansy?" They don't use that word. They go off. They're like, "What are you, some kind of pansy? You're afraid of a real motor that goes vroom?" There's that thing where you push the gas and they enjoy the latency of the turbo kicking in. I'm like, dude, you electric car, you push the gas down and you go instantly, 0 latency.
Yeah.
Way safer, way better. But no, they like the feel of shifting gears. And I mean, I like shifting gears and all that stuff, but the electric car, you just go.
I don't know, Ron. I don't know.
I mean, do you like sounding like a motorboat when you go down the road?
Yes, that's why I run down the road just going all the time.
I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to let people know I'm coming. So,
I would go electric, but I like the sound of a muscle car for about 10 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? It's like, that was fun to drive around in circles.
I always feel like every conversation that I've ever had with someone about their muscle car is like them being like, all right, check this hot ass ride out. And then they go and they show it to me and they name off a bunch of specs. Like, I know what the fuck they're talking about. And then they're like, all right, get in. And then you get in and then you hear like, whoa, and then they're like, oh, and you're like, what? That's why you could really... Like, that's every conversation I've ever had with someone about their muscle car. Like, that's not fun.
Dead Man's got a good idea. Speakers on the electric car, like external speakers. Well, you're going to need some heavy subwoofers. You just push the gas down and then you're driving an electric car. Inside the cabin can be completely sealed off, and you'll just be sharing the sounds of your car.
There you go. You could just have, cars on tape.
And if you want to hear it, just roll down your windows.
Yeah. Like, oh, I want my car to sound like a fleet of Harley Davidsons instead of just one car, because I'm that inconsiderate. So, just have a giant sound speaker system, and be sure to drive through my neighborhood at 6 a.m.
They did that on a car on Pimp My Ride, really. They put speakers on a car so you could hear the size of their penises.
Yep.
Wow.
Just a recording that's just 4 inches. Just all
4 inches of penis power coming down the road.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Do we need a cough break?
No.
Right.
No cough
Keep it going. You got this.
This is your article, right? The cave?
Yeah, so there is an awe-inspiring cave. I am in awe of this cave. It's an absolute unit. But there is
I've seen a few awe-inspiring caves in my day.
Yes, but they have found a awe-inspiring cave discovered in the wilderness of Canada. It wasn't an intentional look, but they found there's all kinds of stuff within the cage that could have all kinds of historical significance for the geology of Canada and how it formed and stuff like that. But the really important thing here is that the people who discovered the cave have named it the Sarlacc Pit.
Yes. The Sarlacc
Which,
Pit.
if you don't know what the Sarlacc is, it's that giant thing that ate Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi.
And not the one from the special edition with the pelican mouth or whatever.
None of that.
Walnut.
None of that crap.
What kind of almond? Walnut. No.
Like a pistachio?
Acorn.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like an acorn shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not that thing.
Yeah, no, not that one. The other one that just had teeth and tentacles. Yeah.
Like from the movie Teeth.
Yes. So now, the Sarlacc Pit. It's a thing in Canada.
God, make it stop. Are we going to talk about video games?
Yeah.
All right, we have a lot of video games.
Look at that
banner ad.
Boob
Wonderful.
banner mouse pad right there.
Great.
Yeah.
Popped up on the
Oh, no, you got me doing it.
Don't start. We might need a dusk break. Yeah, let me have a dusk break. I'm going to cough for a minute. Okay, I'm alive.
Whew, that was yeah.
Yeah, that was like I'm coughing like crazy, man.
Yeah, it was weird.
So you guys are watching a little bit of Dusk there. Comes out on Monday, but you can buy it now because it's on early access. But Monday, the full version releases. You should be playing it right now.
Go support Dave. Yeah.
And all those guys. Do we need to even talk about this?
No, I just think it's kind of interesting watching Empire burn, basically. I mean, there's another article right after this with the doxing the accidental doxing doxing happened. Like the recall on the bags, they had to switch them out. Like it's just so interesting watching literally everything that could possibly go wrong for Bethesda go wrong, and then in their response to it, instead of being like, "Yeah, guys, we fucked up," they just double down and are just like, "We're planning to do nothing about it."
Well, they're finally going to be sending people the bags.
Yeah,
they're going to be reaching out and sending people the bags. But that's where a lot of this stuff came from. You have to go on here. And, can we get rid of this fucking thing?
Why?
Anime boobs on the side.
Whatever, man.
This is my anime boob mouse pad. You guys can buy those. There, I just click on this. Oh. It'll bring up. Yeah, this just shows you how it's showing. I don't want to dox anybody, but there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You can go through and look at everybody's requests on Bethesda's help desk.
Yeah, they have just been killing it super hard over here.
Bethesda was my favorite developer back when Daggerfall and Morrowind came out. They were my favorite developer. Before that was Interplay.
Yeah.
And from Interplay, the Obsidian guys emerged, right?
Mm-hmm. Which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, I think Obsidian might be my new favorite, but I don't know. Bethesda was my favorite. Then I went into a period after like the last few years where I'm like, I don't really have a favorite developer at the moment.
I really like Larian Studios.
Well, yeah, I can't handle their dialogue, but their games are so good.
Yeah, I just like
dialogue's awful. But I mean, they know it's awful. It's like campy on purpose.
And then there's like Blizzard has one of those like that song like I hate myself for loving you in the back of my head all the time. Whenever I'm just like, well, I could play Diablo. Oh no.
I guess I'm lucky that I don't like I don't like any Blizzard games. Like when they get to that level of polish, I'm like, this is boring now.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds trailer. We'll get to that in just a second.
Don't worry, Death. We'll get there.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I don't like Warcraft. Like Warcraft 1 I played because it was like there and it was clicking on it for a while. Warcraft 2 was the better one, I thought, but I was just like, why am I playing this? It's like one of those things where you're just like doing it. Like when you rent a bad game and you're stuck with it.
Oh, like back in the day when you used to go to Blockbuster and rent a game and you're like, fuck, I have this for 2 days. I might as well play Buck Bumble and just get it over with.
That's how I felt when I was playing most Blizzard games. I'm like, why am I playing this? I didn't even like Diablo, but I don't like that gameplay style.
I did. So
I don't like clicking on things.
That's why I hate myself for loving is because I like Diablo.
Yeah, I don't like Diablo. It looks pretty and looks like it might be fun, but I don't want to just lean back and click on things all day.
Yeah, Shotin, Destiny 2 is pretty solid. If you have, I like Destiny when I have friends to play with. It's not as fun by myself.
All right, more game stuff, shall we?
Let's talk about this finally. More game stuff.
This is a mobile game we're talking about?
Yeah, so the new Stranger Things 3 game is going to be coming out. They haven't actually put out a release date for it, but it's made by the same company that made the other game, the original Stranger Things game that came out for mobile gaming before.
Where's the video? There was a video on here.
I don't know what happened to it. Oh my god, man.
Where's the fucking video? I wanted to see the video because it shows some stuff I wanted to talk about. The video's gone.
What, like the
oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, the nostalgia trailer. Yeah, that shows like them at the mall and stuff. Yeah.
Is this the? I don't know.
So anyway, but I am looking forward to this. I played the first one in the wake of Stranger Things 2 coming out and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited to see this.
I think I want to know what's going on because they're running around punching kids. Like there's like punk kids coming up, and then Hawkins is like taking them out.
Yeah.
Like what is going on in
Hooper,
the plot?
Yeah, just
like what's.
I'm super into that. Yeah.
They're not monsters and stuff. They're running around in the mall with like weapons and stuff, beating up like punk kids. So I want to know what the hell's going on in season 3.
I mean, they've got you hooked already.
If he's going to be running around beating up punks in the mall,
I will watch 6 episodes of that back to back, no questions asked. Just
maybe they should just make Hawkins.
just Hopper and Steve.
Hopper.
Just Hopper and Steve, just like straight up, just back to back, just beating the shit out of kids. I would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah,
A+ every episode.
Just make a totally new spin-off series called Hopped Up Hopper.
Yeah.
And watch the shit
Just
out
him
of that.
doing a bunch of cocaine and then beating up kids around Hawkings. Yeah.
Going picking fights with kids. I don't even care if they're punks at this point. Maybe they could be preppy
No good
kids.
punks.
And kids be like, I can take you, and like, I'm only a kid. Exactly. Like, did you guys?
And then just in the middle, like, nope, it's a tie dad. Just
tie dad. Yep.
Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Okay. $10 million in prizes for the Magic the Gathering Pro League.
Yeah, they have a pro league that they're going to be taking the 32 of the world's best players of Magic the Gathering, 32 of the best cardboard slingers that have ever slung pieces of cardboard at each other, and competing them against each other in a way over the top arena for a lot of money. Kind of makes me wish that I focused more on my red-white aggro deck.
I really would love to pay someone to be like our press representative who's a Magic uber nerd.
Yeah.
Who could just wander around leaning over people and saying, actually. Like, I want to get a video
like
of
just
that.
wait until they're like, I am going to tap 2 red mana to play Goblin War Strike. Actually,
that's or even just correcting people on the lore, not even their moves.
Yeah.
Just being like, actually, that card there is from the different storyline from this lore, and that's not canon any longer. So if you want to play a canon game, then you maybe not want to play that.
I mean, and then there's like the whole like now they've converted the Magic world over for D&D and stuff like that, and there you go, turned into D&D.
D&D conversation.
Yep, here we go.
Already.
Woo.
It happened.
I don't know. All right, so to answer your question, a lot of people still play Magic the Gathering, man. Deadman asks who still plays Magic.
Who still plays Magic?
I used to work at a game store, and I can tell you, I thought too, like, oh yeah, I used to play that back in high school and stuff. I wonder if people still play it. Too many people still play Magic. Like,
yeah.
Our
local heavy metal bar has like Magic Mondays, and you go in there and everyone's playing Magic. A bunch of long-haired nerds running around playing Magic and drinking beer and eating stuff.
So literally, Guardian Games here in Portland is one of, if not the largest gaming store on the West Coast. On Friday Night Magic, the entirety of the place, any place that there is a table, including their bar area, is filled with people playing Magic.
To the brim,
Like, they often have to turn people away because they don't have enough space. And they can easily fit a couple hundred people there.
There's a place in Bellevue,
ridiculous.
which is right beside Seattle, where where Valve and all those big companies are, Microsoft.
Sure.
Bellevue, Washington, called was it Mock Sporting House?
Yep.
And when you go in there, there's like it's a whole big place, right? And they have a huge room that looks like something that was ripped out of Hogwarts, like big, beautiful tables and tapestries and just everything. And you go in there and you're like, what is this place? Oh, like this is the Magic Room. I mean, it's huge. It can hold hundreds of people, and it's just a ginormous room dedicated to playing Magic. So people play this game.
Like, they're like game stores. Any game store worth its salt will have a section of the store that is literally just devoted to Magic cards. Not even just card games in general, just Magic. Like, there is such an economy based around it. I know a lot of people that don't even actually play Magic, but they just do the economy of Magic. They buy up new sets, they figure out what's valuable, they buy, sell, they watch every day. Yeah. And like when they talk to them, they're like, oh man, I never use my own supply. Like they do like drug dealer rules, like, oh no, I would never play. Like, oh, disgusting, then I would have less cards to sell.
Right.
Like, but it's
they just know their stuff.
For real.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's completely correct. Where is it? Vasily? Mm-hmm. Behold, card games, the only thing that won't die and will eat your money faster than Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat your money faster than loot boxes and everything.
Yep. Oh yeah, man. People will shell out hundreds of dollars for a piece of cardboard, which, I mean, I guess they'll shell out hundreds of dollars for like a piece of digital code too. So, I guess that's a thing. Well, speaking of digital code, Company Heroes 2 is free on Steam right now if you have not gotten it already. go get it. Company of Heroes 2, yeah.
Yeah. And this is a turn-based game, World War II. I mean, not turn-based. It's real-time strategy game.
Yeah.
World War II, and really good reviews. So if you want a real-time strategy game that has to do with World War II, go check it out.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let me. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a makeshift what we're playing.
For which game? You should tell me how to type it in. That one. Oh, Battle Princess Mantle.
Yeah. So this finally dropped.
Oh, the full game is out.
The full game is out. It is officially dropped. Battle Princess Madeline, which we talked about a million years ago back in the day when they did the demo for it. But Battle Princess Madeline is now out, and it's really solid. I mean, if you really liked classic G&G with, having your armor break off.
Ghouls and ghosts.
Yeah.
Goblins and grenades.
Ghouls and ghosts, yeah.
Goblins and grenades.
Yeah. If you liked classic good times and great oldies G&G, then this is really going to be the game for you. It's a lot of fun. It's also incredibly infuriating, and a lot of moments you have to do a lot of learning the level and stuff like that. It's got a really good classic feel to it. I was not disappointed that I kickstarted this game.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's out now.
Yeah.
I may have to try that one out. I mean, Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins, whatever you want to. Well, there's two different ones, right? Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah.
But they're both very frustratingly difficult games.
Mm-hmm.
That can be rewarding, and the music's so good.
Yeah.
But
this one,
straight homage.
The pixel work is really nice on it. Everything just looks. It's still. It's still, it just came out, and I noticed a couple things that I was like, I think this needs to be fixed. This needs to be tweaked. They already had a couple of things that they instantly patched about 2 hours after they put it out. So it needs a little bit of work, but it's solid.
The Barnes. I miss when games use giant slabs of meat as health pickups.
Yeah, right. Remember when you could pick up an entire turkey to grab your health back, and all you would have to do is go, pew, whoop.
I'm surprised the indie community, this day and age, hasn't been like, oh, you found a soy burger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's all the vegetarian...
Pick up a pumpkin spice latte to regain all your health.
Oh, no. That's too far. Pumpkin does not go in coffee.
Yeah.
If you ever actually put pumpkin in coffee, I bet it would be disgusting.
Yeah, no.
Pumpkin spice. Why did I have this open? Oh, yeah.
Yes, because Epic has now...
Epic's got a store.
Yep.
So Epic's going to be giving away a free game every 2 weeks. And as you can see here, we've got Subnautica, which is a really good game. That's going to be available 12/14 to 12/27. So mark your calendars. To get Subnautica, Super Meat Boy is going to be available right after that, the day after.
Yep.
So there's also a good deal on here. Oh my God, you guys can get Fortnite for free?
Whoa!
There's one other game I wanted to mention that's... where is it? Come on.
What? I don't know.
This one, yes.
Oh, Journey, yes.
Journey. Oh, it's already open over here.
Journey is coming out for PC.
Yep. And it's just, they didn't even make a big deal out of it. It's just hey, Journey is coming soon on the Epic Store.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
If you want to play one of the most beautiful and relaxing games you've ever played in your life,
I missed this game because I didn't have a console, but I watched it, and I liked the way they did the multiplayer in the sense that you couldn't speak with them, so you couldn't just show up and be like, ethnic slur, your mom.
No, you could just only make sounds with, make whatever noise your particular guy made and stuff like that. And literally, you're just playing and someone else will show up.
Yeah, and it ends up being an interesting way to communicate. And you have to figure out ways to solve puzzles and work together without being able to talk, which I think was a pretty cool idea.
It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a worth pickup if you've never played it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't know what this is.
These were just the ones you included in your thing.
Oh, I was going to close some of these. There's a whole bunch of new trailers that came out, guys, because the game show or whatever, the Game Awards. So we want to go through the Game Awards first. Some of the winners.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the winners here. All right, so...
And why is this the Game Awards show that, matters all over the rest of them?
I'm not sure.
How did this one become the Oscars, and what makes it the official one that everyone thinks about as being the Game Awards?
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is obviously a bunch of opinions, and a lot of this is going to be the AAA community stuff, the big E3.
Yeah. So, Game of the Year, God of War. Totally reasonable. That game was fantastic.
I was really worried it was going to be Fortnite or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Which is
Fortnite won for something else.
It won for best multiplayer, I think.
Yeah. Oh, best ongoing game.
Ongoing game?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
What does best ongoing game mean?
Wow. I mean, like games that are continually updated and stuff, I guess, like that. I don't know.
A lot of these games are not even from 2018.
Yeah, like
So how do
Overwatch, No Man's Sky. Like, good for No Man's Sky, at least, from going from being like the like one of the most like made fun of games ever to come out to being like, wow, now they're in competition for like best ongoing game and stuff like that. Good for them. Like,
here's a question from Deadman. What do I think about? Excuse me. What do I think about Unreal Tournament being canceled? I can't say I didn't see it coming because not a lot of people are playing Unreal Tournament. I found that it was a lot of fun, and it kind of reminded me of the original game, but it had some weird issues where the aiming did not feel smooth to me. I'm not sure what that was. They fixed it. They said they fixed a lot of that, the mouse issues and stuff. Something about it just didn't feel as good as the original Unreal Tournament. So there's that, but also everybody's playing Fortnite, and Unreal's focusing all their energy on Fortnite, and it's like this Unreal Tournament over here that they've been working on. They were kind of like, they probably got together like, we're not making any money on this. We're making $400 million a month on this. Does anyone give a fuck?
no.
Nope. Okay,
Yeah.
moving right along. That's probably what it was. Yeah, I loved Classic and 2K4, but I think Unreal Tournament's just, I think it's gone.
It happens.
Maybe the community will keep developing it. I don't know. Yeah. All right, what else? Back to our list here.
So we got best game direction again. God of War. Hooray!
I thought Spider-Man was going to win that. I've heard so many things about like the nuances and everything of Spider-Man, like while you're walking around the city, and the way I thought it was pretty interesting, just seeing some of the clips in Spider-Man that as you're doing different things, he'll say the same dialogue, but sometimes he'll be huffing and like. So it'll be like, and so depending on what you're doing, if you're running or jumping around, he'll say the same things, but he'll be like, "Okay, I'm coming," you know. Like,
Yeah, like
that's the attention
really
to
neat.
detail.
Yeah.
That's really good detail. Anyway,
What do we got?
best narrative, Red Dead 2, which I haven't played yet.
Yeah.
I can't play it. Not gonna play
Best art direction.
it. Okay, I have not seen this
Return
game.
of the Obra Dinn. Wow.
Let's see what this looks like.
Yeah.
Anybody out there play this game? Oh,
Huh.
okay.
Okay.
Best art direction, huh? Oh, I saw this. Yeah. Let's have a look here.
Oh wow.
It's a first-person game like this, and I got to tell you, this looks like they made a game and then put a filter on it. So it's cool and all that stuff. They had to obviously develop it this way, but while we're making games on Unreal Engine, you can go in and you can put like lighting effects and light filters on top of the game, and we could probably do something that made our game look 80% similar with a few clicks. I'm not saying that this is they obviously designed it to be like this, and they went through a whole process, but I don't know if I agree with that. Looks interesting though.
I don't know. I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now, and
Art direction's pretty good.
yeah, and I gotta tell you, man, some of the sync points, the points where you synchronize and everything, and you get the big sweeping shots of Greece and stuff like that. It's fucking gorgeous. Like
Games for Impact.
Yeah.
Celeste, I want to play this. It's just a indie 2D side-scrolling game.
Sure.
Where's the
Best independent game? Who won best indie?
Where was it? Where I missed it? There, I was skipping through some of these.
Celeste.
Celeste
Oh
also
man,
won
I really wish Dead Cells would have won for that.
Dead Cells won
game is-
for something else.
Best mobile.
Best action game or best something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
it won best action game.
That's pretty big.
Deserved.
That's not even indie
Yeah.
game. That's best action game. That's up against Destiny 2, Far Cry 5, Mega Man 11, and Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
And Dead Cells won out of all of those for best action game.
Heard Assassin's Creed was a grind towards the end. I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no more grindy than any of the other Assassin's Creed. There's a lot of like, go here, Mistio, and kill this person, or go here and find this thing for me, or go find Golden Pythagoras Theorem, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like
Best role-playing game. was Monster Hunter. But one thing that's interesting is Pathfinder wasn't even on the list, and that was like rave reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Pillars of Eternity probably should have been up at the top of the list, but I have not played Dragon Quest XI, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a Dragon Quest game with the Unreal Engine instead of just doing
A lot of people were really going nuts about Octopath too. Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, it got like weird reviews though. I saw like
Yeah.
a lot of like mediocre reviews, and then I saw a lot of mediocre reviews. I didn't play the game because I'm not a big fan of JRPGs, but I saw like from the press a lot of mediocre like 6.57, and then a lot of like individuals on Twitter and Twitch just going crazy about it.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
best family or best fighting.
Dragon Ball Z beat
Okay.
Soul Calibur 6 and everything else.
Best family game, Overcooked 2. The Overcooked franchise is ridiculously fun.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's basically the Nintendo category, and then Team 17 won. Team 17 is the same company that made Worms and all those games.
Yep.
Those guys are hilarious.
Into the Breach is the best strategy. All right.
Into the Breach was, I'd say that's contender in my opinion for Game of the Year. It was so good.
Sure.
I played the shit out of that
All
game.
right.
So, yeah, easily best strategy.
Don't care about best sports. Best multiplayer? Let's see. Fortnite. Warp. Sea of Thieves. Well, Sea of...
It's on the list. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Is this even good enough to be on the list?
I don't know.
I'd
rather play Destiny 2 than play Sea of Thieves.
Where the hell is Duskworld? Why is it not on the list? I guess the game's not out until Monday, so it's not on the list. Debut
Messenger.
indie game?
Oh man, the Messenger was sweet.
I got it and haven't played it yet.
Yep.
So
Best esports game, Overwatch.
I don't give a shit about any of this esports stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Yep.
like,
Keep going.
yeah, I don't.
No, then there's like the content creator of the year is Ninja.
Nope. I don't care.
No.
I mean, maybe I'm old and grumpy, but I
Yeah.
want to play my games. And like the thing about the esports community is it's such an elitist community that they start to tell you how you're supposed to play your games. And if you don't metagame the same way they do, and if you don't pick the same characters, then you're a noob.
Yeah.
And I don't like that whole elitism that goes along with a lot of the esports stuff. So I'm just like, fuck those guys. I'm going to play my own game however I want. And yeah, Ninja is really toxic.
Yeah,
even though he pretends to be like not
he's
toxic.
really just trash. Like
Anybody kills Ninja, and it's like, this guy was stream sniping me. This asshole was
he
cheating.
knew exactly who I was, and they just purposely played the game to come get me, and I'm just a butthurt child about it. Like,
And he's
every time
He's Mr. Positivity
yeah.
because he always wins, but that time that he does lose,
there's a whole montage of him being like, guys, it's not okay to like make fun of other people, and then him just like telling children that he's adopted and stuff like that when he talks. Like he's such a fucking human shitstorm.
but his hair's blue. He must be like,
Oh
cool.
yeah, no, he's super ugly.
And he's good for the kids, right? Mm-hmm. Oh god.
Yeah,
And the whole like, don't even get me started on his like, I won't play games with women thing.
yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry that your girlfriend or your wife is insecure. I'm sorry about that. She should go get therapy, and you should stop.
If this is like the best, what are they? The best, like if this is the content creator of the year, if this is the content creator that everyone is like, this guy exemplifies like all the best stuff that we had to offer this year, then that fucking sucks.
Wasn't last year's Dr. Disrespect?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that really fucking sucks.
All right, so this is henceforth known as the shit lord of the year.
Yeah.
Dr. Disrespect, fight me. You're bigger than me, but you're not wily like I am.
Wonder who'd win. Yeah. All right,
Of course I'd win.
moving on.
Of course, you wonder who'd win.
Yeah.
What's all this? Oh, yeah, these are all those
Those
trailers. And
trailers,
stuff.
yeah.
Moving right along here.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about this. It's Switch exclusive.
I'm excited about this, so shut up.
I don't care.
Shut up. I'm excited about it. Shut up.
I don't care.
Yep. Nope. Ultimate Alliance 3 has been announced for Switch. Don't care that it's not for PC. Everybody else, I own a Switch and I'm excited to play it. I just want to talk about it.
You're making me look at all this comic book stuff.
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
What the fuck? That's it.
Guys, it's so easy to piss off Logan these days. It's really great. I'm really proud of this.
Out of coffee.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yep.
Sick of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this, and I like that this is upsetting Logan so much. It's a double whammy of just pure happiness. Speaking of Marvel things that are coming out. They've also finally put out the Marvel Studios trailer for the new Avengers movie. Logan, when did you get back?
I had to come back in a very Marvel kind of way.
Oh, wow. Wow, are you a clone or are you from an alternate dimension? So anyways, the new Avengers movie has finally been announced. They finally put out the trailer, much to the happiness of many, many, many upset children in the Marvel Cinematic Universe community that were just, like, so upset that anything that wasn't this came out every day that they couldn't handle themselves. You big old fucking babies.
I came back too soon.
Yeah.
There's all these things I don't care about right now, and I'm a big baby about it.
Yep.
I'm not a baby about the fact that they didn't announce this sooner. I'm a baby about the fact that I just don't care about Marvel stuff.
Quiet, you fat baby.
You fat baby.
In the words of Space Ghost, quiet, you fat baby.
You fat baby.
All right, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah.
Back to you.
Would you like a highway to the danger zone?
Yes.
How about an 18-person CSGO free-to-play battle royale? How about it?
Yes.
Is that what everyone wants? Does anyone want this?
Right into the danger zone.
So, in CSGO, you have a very slow movement speed, but they've got an interesting new battle royale mode to get people excited. You got your little PDA, and there are like hex grids that close in on you. Nope. We got one nope.
Nope.
Meh.
Nobody asked for this.
Don't do PvP. Anybody else?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Oof.
So
Oof.
far, unanimously, nobody
Yep.
wants this.
Oh, looks like we're moving on here.
You're going to get it anyway, it looks like.
Solid noped. Yeah.
One thing I will say about this is since it's only 18 people, and they force you to drop into selected zones, you can't drop anywhere on the map. When you're flying over, you do like a rappel from a helicopter.
Sure.
And they make you pick like one little city spot to drop into. Like you want to pick here, here, here. Where do you want to drop? So they force you to get together quicker, and the rounds are 7-8 minutes long, instead of being 40 minutes.
It's not a battle royale mode. It's a last person standing survival mode.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't care, but hey, it's free to play.
Yeah.
This is my most exciting thing of the week.
Yeah. Finally, let's talk about this as requested by some people already. Outer Worlds. Man, this looks cool.
God damn it. Obsidian Entertainment. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Obsidian Entertainment was purchased by Microsoft in November. That's got me right here. But they were already working on this, and it's going to be published on Steam. There's already a Steam page for it, so we're not going to have to deal with the Windows Store bullshit for at least this game. Unless, the thing is that everyone's excited about that, but I'm still like on the edge of my seat being like, Microsoft, don't you fucking touch this.
Don't you ruin this for me, Microsoft.
Microsoft, even though it's already on Steam, Microsoft could just like on a whim be like, hey, we want to push Xbox. So this is going to be Xbox exclusive for 2 years. I'm going to say 20% chance Microsoft shoots themselves in the foot and makes this an exclusive. But right now it's coming out to all platforms. Let's see that trailer, shall we? Oh, yeah. That one. No, that one, yeah. What's interesting about this is you're on a planet way out on the edge. And, I'm not going to... You guys have probably seen this. You guys know that there's a good bit of plot. But the thing I like about Obsidian especially Bethesda and stuff like that. If you guys don't know who Obsidian is, they're the team who created the original Fallout, even though that was under the Interplay banner.
Yep.
They emerged from that. They've created several games since then, but notably that a lot of you guys would be really excited about, and also for this style of gameplay, they have created Fallout New Vegas, the good one,
The New Vegas,
the Fallout game, of the future. And now they're making this, and they're using Unreal Engine 4. That's what I believe. That's what they said they're making. They're making it with. But I'm pretty sure it's Unreal Engine 4. So yeah, it looks a lot like Fallout in a space, at some like outer space area.
Yeah.
With robots and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. It does have sort of a Fallout feel.
With a slightly comical side to it too.
That's just the overly saturated color palette.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm going to be turning that saturation down.
Yeah.
That's my style, but yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Arcanum was good too. Yeah.
It's true.
There's a lot of big. I love the fact that they put like they've developed so many games. They put like from the developers of New Vegas on there
Yeah.
because they know that everyone's just going to use that as a way to slap Bethesda in the face.
Death
Borderlands?
Packs, yeah, Death Packs and Shredder both. Like, I kind of got a Borderlands feel from this a little bit too when I started watching it. I was like, this feels like Fallouter Lands.
Fallouter Lands.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah.
yeah,
One of the things I like about Obsidian compared to all these other companies is they put quirk, charm, and nuance, but they also deal with usually really thick, mature stories.
yeah,
So even though the characters are weird and silly and there's a lot of like ridiculous quests and stuff, their games have more charm, but they also deal with like darker subject matter than what you would get in a typical Bethesda game. So once I went from like New Vegas to Fallout 4 or even whatever, I'm like, now I'm playing like a kid's game with bad writing compared to what I was playing on New Vegas. And if you haven't played the original Fallout games, those games are on another level as far as dark, moody stories and stuff go. So, yeah, I would take a remake of Arcanum because that game I tried it like a couple of months ago, Barnes, and yeah, it did not.
Hey, Rigor, welcome aboard. Nice of you to finally show up.
Where you been?
We did talk about D&D a little bit earlier. You missed it.
You missed it. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
The couch even went. Oh.
Yeah, everyone was blown away. That some people said it was the best thing they've ever heard about D&D on the subject of D&D ever spoken. Sorry, man, you missed it.
So speaking of old games that need remakes, how about a new game based on an old IP?
Ah, yes, the Psychonauts 2 trailer.
So if you guys like platformers, also that are really quirky and weird, Psychonauts 1 is still a really fun game.
Yeah.
I'd put it up there with Rayman 2 and Mario 64 as being some of the best platformers ever made.
Oh, sure. Yeah, easily.
All the way up there at the top.
Yeah.
So, yeah, part 2 looks really good. Mm-hmm. So if you guys haven't played Psychonauts, the point of the game is that you are a psychonaut and you're able to enter the brains and the dreams and the crazy minds of other people and go in there and you play levels and fix things. And each mind that you enter is a totally new world. Like you enter...
Oh, thanks for subscribing, Igor.
hey, thanks a lot.
Nice job.
Anybody else want
This
to
guy.
subscribe? Yeah.
Oh, good job, Dead Man.
Yeah,
Thank
don't
you.
forget to resub.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys are getting some good gaming ideas here. So anyway, yeah, in this game, every time you go into someone else's mind, you're in a totally different world. And I was really impressed with the first game on how they made each world so different.
Yep.
Like one thing you're in like a disco nightmare, and the next one you're in like
Like
World
the
War
military,
II.
yeah. It's every level was unique.
Very.
Yeah.
They did a lot of work on this, so I can't wait to play part
It's
2.
probably going to be just as good.
I mean,
I hope so.
the people who are working on it, it's gonna.
Yeah. Ugh.
God,
Look at that. It all looks so good.
This game's gonna be good. Anyway, and the characters are always a lot of fun in those games.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Oh, Rage 2.
Sure.
How about a little Mad Max mixed with your Borderlands, mixed with your Rage, mixed with your Doom?
Yeah.
How about all that? So this is just a little open world trailer that came out for Rage. Rage 1 did not do as well, and it felt very limited. But this one they're going for like just wild open,
Yeah.
not wide open, wild open.
Wild.
So, what game are you guys looking the most forward to out of all these that we've been talking
Still
about here?
want to play We Happy Few. I played We Happy Few. It was all right.
I want to know between these two, which one do you guys want to play more? The Outer Worlds or Rage 2?
I'm more into. I think the Outer Worlds is gonna be.
Probably will
Yeah.
be. But you don't like people who run around doing badass things like chewing gum and slapping their ass and shooting people? This game is chewing gum, slapping your ass, and shooting people.
Nice.
And this game is Obsidian.
Yes.
That's the difference right there, guys. Yeah.
What else we got?
What else do we have here? Another game.
This one looks pretty neat. Ancestors.
Yeah, this will really piss off the Republicans.
Oh man, yeah. Inspired. I love the first thing it says is inspired by true events. Like,
You know that there's going to be some preacher in Alabama being like,
Yeah.
inspired by true events, this is satanic.
yeah,
The devil. So you get to play through
yeah.
evolution, you know? I mean, I wonder how scientifically accurate this is. I thought it gets to the point where you're like 2 million years ago here and you're still pretty ape-like. I thought 2 million years ago we had some pretty solid human-looking. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Donkey Kong.
128.
So, it looks cool. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if they're going to start making kids play this in school. I mean, I would if I was a teacher and it actually is decent.
If it's done properly.
Oh, there's more trailers.
The Pathless, there we go. Someone mentioned Pathless yeah.
The
Thousand Master already mentioned it, so here you go.
Pathless looks like another one of those slower, more contemplative journey-style games. Mm-hmm. And Abzu is another journey-style game.
Yeah.
But this one you have a bow and arrow, so there is a little bit of action and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful game.
A little bit of some eagles following you around as well. So, always a good time when you have an eagle. So yeah. But you're walking through ancient ruins, so it's kind of a Dark Souls ripoff.
Oh, Hotline Miami. There's a bird mask.
Yep.
After you kill that bird, you get the bird mask. God, the forests look really awesome.
Yeah.
So these sequences, I can't tell if they're on rails or not. Looks like rails to me, but I don't know. Is it rails?
I don't know either. I guess we'll have to.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful vista. So there's that. And Kenshi. I want to talk to you guys about Kenshi for a minute. So these are what we've been playing. Let me see what's next here. All right.
Yeah.
Let me open up some more games here and talk about them. First off, let's talk about Dusk for a second, shall we? Let's go over here, and I'll bring up our screen. Oh no.
What have you done?
I'll move it down. Hold on a second, guys. There.
You found a secret.
I'm just going to play this in the background, and you guys can check it out.
Yeah.
So this is Dusk, and it'll be out on Monday, guys. If you guys like Doom, if you guys like Blood, if you guys like, what are some of those other games?
Shotguns.
Shotguns.
If you guys like shotguns, yeah.
Duke Nukem, even.
Yeah.
But it's the standard formula for the old first-person shooter of going in, shooting everything that moves, getting the red key, the yellow key, the blue key, and then figuring out, how to get out of the level. The levels are really well designed, and this game's a freaking masterpiece. You guys need to freaking play this. Riveted that thing right there. Mm-hmm. So if I can find something, if I can find a shot of the Wendigo. Wendigo is like so freaking awesome. So yeah, so that's. We've talked enough about Dusk. You guys need to get Dusk. It's freaking fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Does anybody not have it yet? Yeah, these games, you can run them on limited hardware. You can actually crank the settings down to like run on an old machine. I think there's even a setting in there for like old school hardware. I mean, it's still running on Unity, so it's not going to be like an old engine like the Doom engine or whatever like that. It's still going to require a little bit more horsepower, but you can turn off so many effects. It should run all right. I don't know though. Would anybody even need that? It'll run on a laptop. I'll tell you that right now. Let me show you guys Kenshi real quick. I've been playing this game some too. Is what we're playing. I'll grab it right here.
Oh.
I've got a copy of it. Kenshi. There. All right. What the hell is this? That's not Kenshi. That's me talking about something else. We don't have the Kenshi video.
Is that it?
No.
Oh. Well.
Ever since I upgraded to the new Premiere at home, whenever I render stuff, it fucks up and crashes a lot. So, yep.
Now it's showing this page.
Kenshi's a bit much for me, but this game was in development for 9 years. When I first played it, I looked at it and I thought, is this like a Morrowind style game? And it is not. It is a huge role-playing game where you can get a huge horde of people and then almost like a real-time strategy game, tell them to do all kinds of things at the same time. People love this game. It is something you have to sit down and dedicate yourself to for a while. It's okay. This game's freaking nerdy. It's just freaking nerdy, and it has an overwhelmingly positive rating. Mm-hmm. But you have to think about this. It has an overwhelmingly positive rating from the people who play this game. Like, this game is not even going to it's not going to attract anyone who's even remotely casual. It's not even going to attract anyone who is moderately hardcore. Only the hardest of the hardcore will be attracted to this game. when you get knocked out, right, your character falls over and will just bleed as the sun goes up and down. And you'll bleed, and maybe you'll start getting better depending on where you've been hit. But I had one of my characters just lying there, bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. I was going to show you the video, but I don't have it. But my character's just bleeding and bleeding, and I was like, shit, I better get one of my other characters. And my other character was like far away, so I'm like running, and the sun's, and I've got, you could set the game to, between 1, 2, and 3, and 4 speed. So I put on 4 speed, and I'm like, go, 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 my character's going to die. And they died before I got there, like right before. But that's just the way this game is. It's brutal. Like, everything about it is just brutal. So, if you want something like that to play, 70 hours of Kenshi.
Yeah.
One dude developed that over like 9 or 10 years.
Are we bothering to go to CES this year?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless somebody buys our tickets right now, but
Yeah.
we're not trying that hard.
Nah.
It's Vegas.
Yes. Yeah.
Vegas, and then consumer electronics, and then all that stuff. Yeah, it's much rather go to Computex
Oh yeah.
or Tokyo Game Show. So what happened here?
So they put out a preview for the new Far Cry that's going to be coming out.
Right.
Far Cry New Dawn.
Yeah.
Far Cry New Dawn. But it starts by hang on before we show this. It starts by showing off the ending of Far Cry 5.
Just they show everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Spoilers.
So this goes to this show. So the game that's only been out for about a year or something. It starts by showing what happens at the end of Far Cry 5. So if you were like, maybe I'll get involved in Far Cry 5. Maybe I'll actually check this game out. Don't watch this preview because it's going to be spoiled for you.
I already watched it, and like I saw some things exploding, and I was like, well, shit.
Yeah. So
who knows if I'm even going to play Far Cry 5? There's so many other games out there I want to play.
Yeah. So anyway, but
Yeah.
there's the preview for this is out too. Hooray. But yeah, that's
Now we know there's another thing coming.
Yeah.
Just don't watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Nudity.
Oh,
Nudity, everybody.
I don't want to see a nudity, Bobby.
Oh, PDX alerts. Is it
here we
that
go.
time?
It is that time.
All
That
right.
magical time of the day where we talk about all the shit shows going on in Portland.
Wonderful. What do we got going on here? Anything good? What the?
What's a rocket box?
People still sell marijuana?
Yeah.
3 males he sells marijuana to are standing in front of his house with guns. Marijuana is legal here. You can get cheaper, higher quality weed typically from
Usually, yeah.
a dispensary. Like, who the hell sells marijuana? Like the drug dealers.
I don't know.
Did they not get the memo that we don't know? Yes.
I don't know.
Well, any insults, you guys get them ready.
Yeah. Get your insults ready.
Yep, get them in now. Northeast Martin Luther King and Cooch on a welfare check. Okay, report of a person who was standing in the road blocking traffic. She is now out of the road and talking to a tree.
Yeah, exactly. There's not even anyone with a chainsaw bike this time.
That's it. I've got it. That's how we get our welfare checks. All we have to do is go run around in the middle of the road, maybe naked, that'd be good. And then I can go talk to a tree. And then once I'm finished, I'll be like, where's my I need welfare. Come on. Ha. Welfare check right now.
That makes total sense.
That's it. I remember when I lived in Kentucky, one of our employees for some construction job that was going on at this thing. Long story short, he came up to me and he's like, listen, man, when you get older, I'm going to tell you how to get on welfare. He's like, you just develop a weird speech impediment, put on your thickest overcoat on the hottest day of the year, put the hood up, and walk into the courthouse asking for welfare. And he's like, they'll put you on it real quick because they don't want to send you out, bothering people with no money in your pockets.
Wow.
And I was like, that really work? I tried it. I got shot
Yeah.
in the ear.
But Folkman's right. A welfare check is when they check to see your welfare and well-being.
What?
Yeah. In this particular sense.
I thought she was out there yelling about a welfare check. That's why I didn't read the whole thing.
No, a welfare check, they were checking to make sure she was okay.
Oh!
Yeah. Like checking on your welfare.
Well, you guys got a free welfare check story anyway. This one's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Naked female on the ground behind the store masturbating. Officers responding. At Plaid Pantry.
Well, it's because 2 people on the ground, naked, using drugs, and masturbating. Caller not sure if they're still there. You would know.
How is he not sure if they're
Yeah,
still there?
you would know if they
Wouldn't
were.
you be like? Wouldn't you be like taking cell phone video and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you had 2 people behind your store masturbating, naked, taking drugs, would you be videotaping them? Would anybody not be videotaping?
Yeah,
that?
right? Like, come on.
What are they gonna do? Get up and
There's definitely a way that you know. It's how you know.
Damn it. What am I looking for here?
Male. There's also a male on the basketball court, masturbating as well.
You must really like basketball.
Yeah.
Some
Some people.
Some people like them sports. Oh, here we go. Got a male threatening people with a Bowie knife.
Suspect described as a white male carrying a boombox. So
He's got a boombox and a Bowie knife.
he's threatening people.
Why couldn't they call it machete? Isn't a Bowie knife kind of a machete?
Guess.
What's the difference in a Bowie knife and a machete? I thought a Bowie knife is a little smaller than a machete.
Yeah, they're like the.
Let's see. We got any images of this damn thing? Ah, it's got that hooked blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's kookery.
Just putting Bowie knife instead
Bowie
of.
knife versus
Yeah.
machete.
That's the Bowie. Okay.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's not a knife. That's what Crocodile Dundee carried. That was a Bowie knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. We're almost done, and I can go
So close.
cough in
so
peace.
close. Then you can go.
Cough in the corner.
Yeah.
Anything else good? Officers have okay.
There was something about an employee that was just fired that drove off with a company car, but
There we go.
yeah. Manager reporting he's just terminated an employee. Ex-employee drove away in one of the company vehicles.
Wonder where he's going.
Yeah.
My Kentucky card?
Yep.
Jesus.
You call yourself a Southern.
We ain't got no Bowie knives where I came from in Kentucky. We only had machetes and mattocks and pickaxes and gardening tools. I don't remember ever seeing a Bowie knife in Kentucky when I was growing up. Like,
Maddox, what did you grow up in the mines of Moria?
yeah.
Jesus.
Well, mattock was like my favorite thing ever. I used to go outside and pick that thing up, and it was like, you could have like a pick or a rake, and you go and you pick up that mattock, and you're like, this
Yeah.
thing is fucking substantial. Like, I'm holding a substantial thing right here.
Sure.
And I would just wail on the ground and till the earth and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. What do you got there?